Hey guys,
Welcome back.
to Don't Quote Us. I'm Elle.
And I'm Val, and we have a little bit of a scene change today.
Yeah,
But we're also drama kids, so one thing that we will always do is good improv.
yeah, I love a little change of location sometimes. Doesn't really throw me off that much, but I also am still a Virgo, so like routine.
Can we talk about the fact that we have gotten back slowly into routine? Do you know how great I feel as a human being?
Oh, like going to the gym?
Yes.
And I was bragging about it to my coworker. I was like, guys, I'm sore. You know why I'm sore? Because I'm productive, I'm efficient, I am basking in the glory that is me. But it does actually feel really good to get back into the gym and like pouring into myself.
I know. I told my coworkers, I was like, you guys, I went to the gym today, so I'll be nicer.
I don't know if that helps me.
It helps me just like, how much?
That's how much I was like I don't know, because I think it's just because we barely got back to where I'm like so sore and it's uncomfortable for me to like sit down and I feel like an old person because I'm grunting and groaning.
Yeah.
That part I don't love. But I guess it's helpful.
I was in a work call this morning and I was with my coworker and I was like, okay, I'm going to try to get up. And I was like, 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
So I don't miss, well, that's a lie. I did miss that feeling. I did miss that like sore feeling because like soreness is weakness leaving the body. Don't mistake my kindness for weakness. Okay? Okay. Just going to put that out there. It's been a rough week.
I know, you're so triggered.
But somebody put mercury back in the microwave.
And it won't be, because I saw this TikTok, and as you guys know, I believe everything I see on TikTok.
The internet does not lie.
Bible, all of it's Bible. So I saw, I can't with myself. I saw on TikTok that Virgos are ruled by Mercury. And that's why I know, obviously that's why I believe it, because I'd like to place blame on other things.
Can I get up and just throw myself on the floor? Because why does everything happen to Virgos?
I don't know. But like, yeah, because we're ruled by Mercury, we're affected more during retrogrades than other astrological signs.
But Mercury is it's Mercury in Cancer.
Mercury is in Cancer, yes, but Virgo is ruled by Mercury. Don't ask me follow-up questions. I don't know.
Well,
the video wasn't that long.
So does that mean that like Mercury is ruling my bank account as well? Do I blame it on Mercury?
I like to blame anything I can on anything else but me.
But I like how I slid that in there.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what we're going to talk about today.
I know. Finances.
Ugh.
And I know we did an episode where we talked about girl math and like we were being like very silly, goofy about like if I tap to pay, like it's not real money, like Monopoly, whatever. Unfortunately, part of that was true.
This is my wallet.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I feel like right now, maybe it's because we're close to 30. Maybe it's like some rude awakening. Maybe it is retrograde. I don't know. More recently, I have been considering my finances and how frivolous I have been with them.
Yeah, I think it's also like the age of like when you buy a house. I feel like I've seen, and this is where I don't believe everything I see on TikTok. I mean, I should, but I don't.
Yeah.
I know. I'm so sorry. I just offended you.
Yeah.
But I have seen like so many creators, call them creators if you want to, come across my For You page and they'll say like, oh, I'm 21 and I just bought a house. And can I just say, like, it's not that I don't believe it. It's respectfully, what did you learn that I did not learn? Because I was not buying a house at 21.
No, I was partying in a house.
Yeah, bored in the house and in the house bored.
100%.
And I'm 29 and
a lot of quotas.
A lot of days right now. So I'm nowhere near ready to buy a house. I feel like this last year, and we kind of touched on it a little bit when we mentioned like wanting to come back to live with our parents. Not only were we starting over in our romantic lives and in our healing journey, but also I think one thing that we kind of like didn't anticipate was we probably should have started over in our financial life.
Yeah. And I don't know what it is. When I lived on my own, and even when I lived with a partner, I was so much more mindful of what I was spending because I had so many things to pay for. When I moved back into my mom's house, she was like, no rent. And I was like, no problem. And that has really bitten me in the ass. Like, I really should have taken the opportunity of living with my mom for the past like year and some change to pay off all of my debt and to start saving for a down payment on a home. I've not done that.
Mm-mm.
I've been living my absolute best
Oh
life.
yeah,
Like, I'm saying yes to everything because I got funds. If I have funds, I will have fun. And now I don't want it. I don't
the
want it.
wallet says yes, so does she.
Yes. And now I'm looking at things and I'm like, okay, well, shoot, like, now what? I'm almost 30. I'm kind of like getting tired of living with my mom. Not anything against her. She's a lovely, wonderful lady. I really do appreciate everything she's doing for me. And I think not having bills takes the stress off of me in terms of like being able to juggle work and like my graduate program and the podcast. Like, it's all really great,
Mm-hmm.
very beneficial. But I do crave my own space. And I was talking to you. It's not necessarily that I want to buy a home for myself to live in, but I've been thinking more intensely about purchasing a home, renovating it, doing what I want to do with it, staging it, and potentially renting it out or creating an Airbnb. So I have that, like, I don't know if that would be considered passive income because you still have to work on it a little bit, but a more passive income than what I have. Uh, and that, so that's, I guess, like where I'm at these days is how do I turn shit around, stop having the habits I do, but also not be in the vein of life where I feel like I can't do anything cuz I'm saving, cuz I feel like there's that awkward, like, I say yes to everything, I feel poor. I say no to everything, I feel lonely and sad. So it's like finding that balance.
I think that's just gonna have to come with like budgeting, and we've been talking about this for the last few days where we really need to tie down and look at our budget.
Mhm.
Um, I personally will sit here and admit that I lived from 20 to 30. Um, very like easygoing. When I turned 22 is when I moved out of my parents' house for the first time, and I was living paycheck to paycheck like most of us do in our 20s. I mean, it's just I feel like it's been very normalized nowadays.
Mhm.
It shouldn't be, but it is.
Mm-mm.
Cuz it's how we learn, I guess. Like every time I tell my dad something, he's just like that builds character.
But, like, okay, so it kinda does, right? Like, I feel like the way we operated in our early 20s of maybe not being so mindful with our money did kind of build character because we got to do so many different
Mhm.
things. Like, had I really been pinching pennies over even this last year, I probably wouldn't have had the experiences that I did. I would
Mhm.
not have gone to Vegas. Like, I wouldn't have a lot of the friendships or the memories that I currently have. So I think it was worth it, but it's also like, okay, bitch, buckle up. Like,
Yeah.
let's get serious now.
Feel like
Let's look
that's
at a budget.
I feel like that's something we should have said September 2025, but it's fine.
That's fine.
It's fine.
That's
We're fine.
fine.
Everything's fine.
To,
July
yeah.
2026, what's the difference?
Can you make a New Year's resolution
Yeah,
this
everybody
late in the game?
Christmas in July.
I'm telling you, like, I feel like I'm gonna do it.
I'm defrosting, dude. I'm feeling the jingle bells rocking and the jingle bell rock and all the things. I'm
Yeah.
feeling it. It's happening. But yeah, no, I do agree, in regards to it does build character. I personally feel like a lot of the things and a lot that I did during that age, it wouldn't have built me into I'm not gonna say I'm a disciplinarian when it comes to my money because I'm not, like, I'm gonna admit it right here, right now. I'm not, like, in no way, shape, or form. Like, if you tell me, like, "Oh my gosh, you wanna go to Disney?" Yeah. My wallet says no, but I'm saying yeah, and I'm gonna make my wallet say yes. Because of the fact that, like, I kind of the way that I grew up was very much like memories is what matters. I never saw my nobody in my family really counting pennies, and maybe if they were, like, they just didn't make it known to us, and that's something that I wanna instill in my future family is I never want my kids to feel like we're counting pennies, to give them the memories that they deserve, you know? So because that was never done to me, and so I feel like that's kind of how I've gone through adulthood, but when I was living on my own and I wasn't living with my parents, there was a lot of things that I would say no to because I didn't have the funds. But there was also things that I would say yes to. Even if I didn't have the funds, I would still find a way. And I think once I started living with my parents, I was very much in the mindset of like, I'm going to save money. I'm going to do this. I did take advantage and I'm back in school, which was one of the main goals that I did have. And it was without student loans because I already have student loans. So I don't need any more. So I didn't take advantage of doing the best of saving that I should have, but I did take advantage in being able to give myself, I think, the memories that I deserved.
Yeah, and I feel like that is impactful. I think again, like balance, right? Like we're gonna have to find balance between creating a sustainable budget that works for us to where we can save up and attain our goals or pay off our debts, but also not feel like we're living without the experiences. Like we have to say no to everything and we have to be so far disciplined where it's like miserable.
Mhm.
And so I think that's what I've been thinking about a lot lately. When it comes to creating a budget, recently I haven't really been looking at the bills that I'm paying or anything like that. I'm more so looking at what am I actually spending my money on? Like I was going
Ugh,
through my bank account and I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like
I
every
don't wanna do
place.
that.
Well, you probably should.
It's none of my business.
But now it is our
No, no,
business.
no, no, no,
Yeah.
because if I put my card information into Peacock, for example, um, that's it. Like, to my knowledge, Peacock is free, at least for some of you.
It's free for me.
I was the other day, my because okay, sports.
Yeah.
Peacock is the only well, I don't think it's the only, but it's the only place where I have seen FIFA be streamed. If I'm wrong, I don't care. Sports. I haven't really been following the World Cup. Love Island is my World Cup or was.
R.I.P.
But my mom and my brother wanted to watch the game and it was only going to be on Peacock. So she logs into Peacock and see every single one of my friends' profiles. I have one, you have one, my other friend has one, our other friend has one. And she goes, "Wow, where's mine?" And I was like, "What?"
You are me, I am you.
Yeah, like we're the same person. Like we live in the same household. So let it be known that I do it's free, just not for me.
No, you are a provider and therefore a protector. Because without Love Island, I would have felt scared in this world. It was a nice distraction for the last, what, 6 weeks?
Oh my gosh, it
So I
was
do
so
appreciate
long.
that. But even like regarding those things, like I was looking at subscriptions that I have. To be honest, I didn't know I was paying for so many different random things that I don't even use. Like
Such
I was
as?
paying like $20 for Canva just to make random shit.
See,
I
like
don't
I've made okay, so Canva, I used to use Canva very frequently with my network marketing, so we were actually able to use it as a tax write-off.
Mhm.
It is no longer a tax write-off because I'm no longer affiliated with the network marketing company. So,
Mhm.
um, I stopped paying for it and I actually recently it let me do another free trial because I signed up using a different email to make our podcast related like posters and the things that we've made.
Mm-hmm.
So that to me, again, it's in the ether.
Well, see, that's what I had been using it for, but I can't remember the last time I opened Canva other than like at work. And even then I like wasn't using my own account. So there was that. Then I noticed that I was paying for MyFitnessPal. Haven't tracked macros in a fat minute.
Wait, you pay the monthly?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. See, I pay the yearly and then I just forget about it.
Well, see, even then, like, I don't need to pay a platform to track my food. Just like be mindful, bitch. Like, that's how I'm
Then
seeing it
again,
in
we
my
haven't
head.
been tracking food.
And I haven't been tracking food. So, like, it's not that big of a deal. But I was looking at like all of these subscriptions and I'm like, why am I paying for them? So I went and canceled everything. And then I was looking at what else I spend most of my money on, which is services. Getting my nails done, getting a pedicure, getting a wax, all of these things, right? And I'm thinking to myself, like, these things make me feel good. I really do enjoy them. But do I really need to be spending that much money on them? Like,
No.
probably not. And so I like went on TikTok and I started looking at girlies that are in the same lane as me, as like trying to find ways to cut back on things and doing beauty services at home. Went on Amazon, ordered some shit, and I was like, from now on, I'm doing my own nails. From now on, I'm going to do my own waxes. Like, from now on, if I don't actually need it, if it's a service that's being provided that I cannot complete myself, I'm not doing it. And that's kind of where I'm at. Like, a bitch is cutting back.
So what do you count as a service
So, like,
that you
getting your
can't?
eyebrows done, like
Oh,
your
you don't
hair
trust yourself?
done. I don't trust myself to thread my eyebrows at all. So like, and it's like a $20 service a month. So like I'll keep that one. I can do my own hair though.
Do you remember when eyebrows were like $7 though?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Inflation's a bitch.
bring back those times. Like, what is that in percentage?
Exactly.
Math.
But even like facials, I don't need to pay someone to rub stuff on my face. I'll figure it out. It's
See,
not a
I've
big
only
deal.
ever done facials 3 times in my life, and I'd probably do one like maybe every 3 or 4 months. I don't do it like monthly like I do waxing, nails, I'm gonna be so
That
honest.
adds up.
Pedicure, I probably do. I'm the worst when it comes to pedicure because 1, I work from home. 2, 90.9% of the time I'm wearing socks. Not right now, but I'm not gonna lift my feet because then nothing's for free. And 3, I'm just barefoot all the time, so I just don't feel like paying for somebody to do my feet if I'm just gonna jank them up by walking around the house barefoot is necessary. And honestly, I get gel on my toes, so it lasts me.
It lasts like 20 years.
Yeah,
But like,
so
I could figure that shit out myself.
but once my mom starts calling me out, that's when I'm like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, your mom will call you out.
Yeah, she will call me out. And like, no. But
Keeping you accountable.
yeah, it's all about accountability. But she won't offer to do them. Like
do them or take you to get them done?
no, just do them. That way I don't gotta pay
Oh.
money.
I feel like we can get the pedicure done. Honestly, I'm only going to the pedicure place so that the person could rub my legs and my feet and I could just lay back and be like, oh,
I do always feel guilty when I'm not shaved.
I don't give a fuck.
But
Rub my prickly
leg. You made me feel guilty about my tuckles.
Oh, well, okay. So like the tuckles are a different story. And if you guys don't know what tuckles are, right? Like I'll explain it. Because I feel like anytime, have I explained it on here?
I think so.
Maybe. I feel like anytime I say tuckles to somebody, like they're so confused as if I don't know, I'm speaking a different language. Does everyone not know what tuckles are? It is the knuckles on your toes, they have hair. If you say you don't have hair on your tuckles, you're a fucking liar. You got to keep those up. You got to keep that shit up. You got to shave your tuckles.
I don't even remember the last time I shaved my tuckles, and I'm looking at it and I'm
I'm wearing socks for a reason.
I see.
I'm wearing shorts also, but like
nobody's gonna touch my
shaved.
legs, and nobody can see that I'm prickly, so that's fine. But see, like those things, like I just told you, what was it, like maybe 2 days ago, that I was like, I want to start waxing my legs.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna wax my legs, I might as well wax other parts of my body that I don't appreciate hair. Bless you. That I don't
So
appreciate.
sorry.
I don't appreciate hair growing. Um, I think when I was, what was I? What were we? 15, 16 is when I got laser.
Mm-hmm.
That was literally only because my mom randomly signed me up for this coupon thing on Facebook and I won. And so that ended up giving me like 8 weeks of free laser hair removal in up to like 3 or 4 parts of my body that I chose.
Mm-hmm.
So I used to be very insecure because I don't know about you, but as a girl, I tend to take after my dad and I'm hairy.
I'm
And
literally Chewbacca. No, like I fully relate. I
in
am hairy.
places that I don't need to be hairy. So
Right.
as a child, I was very insecure about it. So I used to get laser hair removal in my lower back.
Mm-hmm.
Um I did my forearms, so from my elbow here. Um I did my legs. She did my legs, which is why when my hair grows out, it's very very small. And I know during like one session, she like did all the way up to here, and I was like, "You're getting a little too close to my no
Oh.
square."
Yeah, yeah.
And then I think
And
I
now
did.
you butterfly on a table for a stranger.
Listen, gotta do what you gotta do. Um, and I think I did my underarms, but I mean that was years ago. But I mean, my hair follicle's still kind of like, oh, hey, you're thin. But I think like if I can do that, then if I'm gonna learn to wax my legs, I might as well learn to wax everything else.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna teach myself. I was watching videos this morning as I was getting ready for work because I was like, what the fuck else am I gonna do with my time, right? I was watching videos. I was like, this shit looks fucking easy. I'm gonna wax my whole body, guys. The only hair you will ever see is gonna be on my head, my eyebrows, my eyelashes, my mustache. Everything is just gonna be like completely gone. Because like while I do love being a human gorilla, I'ma wax it all. And if you were to go like pay for a wax in all of these places, so much money. Just a
Mm-hmm.
Brazilian wax is like $90 including tip. My God, every 4 weeks, like I can't.
Also, like, I understand waxers and anybody who provides a service, your pricing is based on your time, the materials that you're using, your skill. I remember when I used to get my nails done in Scottsdale, I asked my nail guy because I was pretty comfortable with him, and I said, "Why are you charging me more for a French when you're using less product?"
Yeah.
He was like, "It's not about the product, it's about the skill." And I'm like, so I just need to learn how to make a line myself, and then I
Yes.
won't charge myself $90.
Yeah. Because I had to go to the nail salon because the nail tech that I was seeing had literally no availability. My nails look absolutely like atrocious. So I went literally just for this. Like it is literally just gel builder and like barely a color, $75. And then I tipped her. So it was $90 in total.
We paid the same.
That is insane. Why should I ever have to pay that much for literally nothing?
But you see the difference, right? Like that is from like essentially a corporation. This
Mm-hmm.
is a sole person that has their own business. So honestly, if you learn it, I might pay you a few bucks to do something.
Just like feed me. But like that's my thing. And like part of me for a while I was feeling kind of sad and like I don't know, I was doubting myself of like am I being stingy trying to provide a service to myself because the people I usually go to outside of the nail salon are local people that work really hard to build these businesses and to provide this service. I love every single person I come in contact with. I
Mm-hmm.
think I have like an issue with people because people who have local businesses, like I want to support you through and through. Like that's why a bitch can't go to a flea market or like one of those little pop-ups at the mall because I stop by the booths and I'm like, I have to support you.
She literally has no self-control. So we went one time to the farmer's market, like it was like a Sunday, and she said, I'm not gonna spend. I'm not gonna
I wasn't
spend.
going to.
Granted, I was carrying her wallet. Can I have my wallet? Like,
Okay, but like look at their
madam.
faces. Oh
But
my
then also, you
God.
didn't even need to have the time because they're like, do you take tap to pay? Ding.
And that is my worst nightmare. But like, come on. Okay, the old couple that had the coffee thing,
Oh, yeah,
I wasn't even
adorable.
thirsty and I was like, I have to support you. I don't know what you've been through in life and I don't know how much longer you're going to be here.
I think honestly, like, now that you put it that way, I wouldn't want to stop getting those services because I know I am supporting a small business. I know I'm helping somebody feed their family
Mhm.
versus my pedicure. That's a corporation.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. So I'd rather cut back on that, see where that takes me. Maybe at one point in my life, I will cut back on my streaming services. And this goes for all y'all moochers.
We'll be okay. We can just read books.
I was literally going to say go to Redbox because it still
What the
exists.
fuck?
Yeah,
I haven't
Redbox.
heard that in so long.
Yeah, go to Redbox
Wait,
or
I
go
don't
to
have a
the.
DVD player.
I have yours. It's in a box. Do you want it
Oh my
back?
god, you have it?
Yeah,
I was wondering where that went.
I have
Oh my
it.
god, I thought I was gonna have to like look for like my mom's VHS.
It's in a
Play
box.
like a little orange Rugrats tape.
Well, and I was gonna say, or go to the $5 bin at Walmart.
Yeah, I just walked straight past those. I don't even acknowledge it.
But and honestly, like I probably should look into cutting back on streaming services because a lot of the times I just rewatch the same crap.
Yeah.
Like I can't even tell you how many times I've watched Grey's Anatomy. I'm currently on a rewatch of Pretty Little Liars,
Mm.
but this is probably like my second time all the way through, if I'm being so honest. I've seen One Tree Hill in every single platform that it's been available.
Mm-hmm.
I religiously go to sleep to Friends because ha 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 in the background is just it's great white noise. Like so I probably should look and cut back on streaming services.
Yeah.
I again maybe I'll cut back on Peacock and we'll only get it once a year, which is for the summertime.
What you should do that I also have seen on TikTok while I'm like going through this little era of life is we are not utilizing our student emails the way that we should. Because using your student email to sign up for streaming services, for like a bunch of other stuff, even like flights, it gets you so far. You can even use your student email for a DoorDash like Dash Pass if you use DoorDash and you're paying like $4 a month or something as opposed to whatever it currently is priced at. We need to utilize the fact that we are grinding in school.
See, but it adds up because like I started paying $4 a month for Peacock and now we're at like
Don't even tell me. I don't want to feel guilty when I use it.
honestly, I think I'm only at I want to say I'm at like $20, but it's because I bundle it with Apple TV. So that's one thing that I did learn and I am proud
Oh
of
my God, you have
myself.
Apple TV?
Yeah.
Wait, there's a show I want.
Do you need
There's
it?
a show I
Do you
want.
need it? Yeah.
Wait.
Moocher.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Moocher.
No, I
No,
know.
just
That's
kidding.
absolutely like so bad. But we do need to start using our student emails. Maybe we should cut back on streaming services and
No.
like, I don't know, go to the library, touch some grass, like
No.
do something else. Okay. We'll have that conversation later on. But like back to the whole services thing. I do want to support people. I love so many people. I see how hard they work. But you know what I can do? I can stop using their services and still support them by sharing their stuff on social media, by recommending them to other people. I need to get out of the habit of feeling like I'm obligated
Mhm.
to support in a certain way because if I'm trying to buy a house, me supporting them is not going to help me achieve that. And like
Mhm.
they're not worried about my ability to save or not save. They're worried about getting paid.
Right.
So it's like that's the kind of battle that I've had. Like I love my waxer. She's literally the best freaking person. Like she is a light in this goddamn world. The nail tech is incredible. She's so kind. But at the end of the day, I am not their only client. And they will understand if
Mhm.
I have to cut back and do things myself for a while to where it's going to benefit me and help me achieve my goals. Like I will still recommend both of them heavily. But I think that's where I'm at, where it's like no more nails, no more pedicures, no more waxes. Like Alani is a DIY queen from here on out. Cause I already do my own hair. I'm already so cheap that I won't go get it braided by anyone else. Like,
But I will say, like, and I really do commend you for this. We live in such a small town that unfortunately, people with your hair, you don't see all that often. And so I don't think that personally, so the girl that does my hair, we're the exact same age. We
Mhm.
graduated the exact same year. So obviously she's going to beauty school based on what she's seeing around her.
Yeah.
If there's not a lot of people with your hair texture, I don't feel like the schools here, and honestly, I think the beauty school here is closed now.
It is.
And that's really sad because I used to love going there because you could get services from students and essentially like be their guinea pig. And I loved doing that. I
Mhm.
would go get a facial for like $15 and I was benefiting them because they were learning. It wasn't hurting me all that much at the time because it was only $15 versus what you're going to pay now is anywhere between 70 and 90. But
Mhm.
again, that person had to go to school and learn all of these techniques for that.
Yeah.
So same thing with like hairdressers, like if they're not seeing a lot of people with your hair texture or your style of hair, I don't feel like they're going to be so eager to learn how to handle it and how to manage it. So I do commend you for like just learning to do your hair because like hello.
Is she wet still?
Um no,
A little bit.
I don't
There's
know.
like some
I gotta
areas.
get
It's,
I gotta get all
that
up
part's
in
like dry.
there.
It's like this guy. Like you
Oh,
feel she's like a little wet and crunchy.
she's
It is what
crunchy.
it is. But I've been like forced to learn how to do my hair because my mom is not black. Almost nobody in my family's black. There's like a few of us like mixed race ones. But
Wait.
out here on like the Texas
Oh,
side,
thank you.
California side, they all Hispanic. But like living out here, there are more black people, there are more people with textured hair, but I think most hairstylists, when they say they specialize in curly hair, they're not talking about textured hair. They're talking about white people curls.
They're talking about the
Um,
curls that I grew up with as a child that I
yeah.
killed with a straightener. So,
Y'all call that curly, we call it wavy. But
no.
I honestly think that like the hairdressers out here are sleeping on a market that is untapped because we don't have many people doing black hair out here. If a person were to learn how to do textured hair, they could charge a good penny
Mhm.
and not have to provide the service all the time, but they they would be doing really good. There is a place out here that does braids, but they charge like 450 for box braids. And I'm like, 400, you want me to give you that much money when I can get hair from Amazon for $30 and then spend 13 hours of my day watching TV while I braid it myself? Yeah, no, I'm going to do that one.
I know that I was going to say like I can learn to like dye my hair, but I will say like
It is scary.
but it is scary because one I don't trust myself because I even struggle making decisions in the hair salon. She says, "What are we doing today?" And I'm like, hold on, let me
I'm
check with my
crying.
publicist. Like, I don't know what we're doing today. I'm like, what do you feel like doing? What's something that's been on your
Yeah.
mind lately? Because that's like the people pleaser in me. Like, anytime somebody says, like, whether it's my nails or my hair, what are we doing today? I'm like, I literally, unless I went down a rabbit hole of like, I want to be blonde again,
Mhm.
or, let me do jet black. Like, unless I go down that rabbit hole, I will sit in that chair completely undecided and it will solely 100% be up to you. So I feel like I'm also paying for them to make a decision.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there are some services that you can't really get away with doing yourself. I think hair is a complicated one when you're talking about color,
Mm-hmm.
right? Or like even cutting your hair. Like I will never try to cut bangs on myself. Absolutely not.
Oh, let's try.
Because people cut them and they think they're down here and then the bangs are up here. And then like, absolutely not. I'm not trying to look like sincere with just like a little bit of that's not for me. So like there are some things that I probably wouldn't do myself. When I worked at Sally's, I was very adventurous and I was like, yeah, I'm going to bleach my own hair. She shouldn't have bleached her own hair.
You
It looked
bleached your own hair?
Oh my god, I bleached my whole head. I was platinum
What?
blonde. It was a scary time.
I need to see
No, we
this.
don't.
Do pictures exist?
They're somewhere. Nobody needs to see that. If you saw me during that time, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
No,
I'm
you didn't.
so sorry. You did not see me. That wasn't me. There are certain things though that I would just not do myself. Other things though, absolutely, I'm gonna do it myself. I also from now on am going to start doing a dreaded thing that I absolutely hate, I'm gonna start filling out my mileage at work.
Wow, something that I've been telling her to do for the last year and a half.
I
Tell them
know.
why. Tell them why you can fill out your mileage.
I just, like, don't want to.
No, but tell them what's the benefit of it.
Oh, I, like, get money? I know. So I've worked there for October will be 6 years, I think, of working there. I think I've filled out a mileage report maybe 6 times, maybe 7. And I usually just do it during summer because I'm driving a bunch of teenagers everywhere. But my last that's not blonde.
There's no photographic evidence, but I like the length of your hair in that.
No photographic evidence. It's all somewhere in here. Um, but like the price of gas right now, wild. And the fact that I've been sleeping on additional money every month has just now started to bother me. So that's something that like is going into like my little financial goals. Like, yeah, June,
Can
my
you get
mileage was
back
like,
paid?
no. But in June, my mileage thing was like almost $600. And I was like, what?
That's the equivalent of like my tier 2 bonus.
I'm like, what am I doing? I could be
Yeah.
giving myself bonuses
Yeah, you could.
this whole time.
See, like I only get a tier 1 or a tier 2. So tier 2 is 600.
Well, if I would have filled out the mileage, I probably would have had less tears over the last years. I don't know. Um,
I just think also like the amount of things that we have to go through to either be in a good financial standing or essentially like get reimbursed for something like that is so much. Like if I still worked for I still work for my job, but if I worked out of my home,
mhm.
it's not essentially that we would get paid mileage or anything, is we would only get paid mileage if we were working outside of business hours. So if my schedule was 7 to 5, then I have like, I get to the office by 7. If I get there any earlier, then that's considered paid. If I leave after 5, that's considered paid. So essentially it used to be like overtime.
Really?
Yeah.
You get paid for being early or leaving late?
Well, I mean, if I was driving to the office,
Damn,
but that doesn't happen anymore. It used to be
dude.
like a shift differential essentially because like
Mm.
they would count it for us, especially because like we lived in the city,
Mm-hmm.
so traffic. But there was so many benefits like when I worked in the office. Now that we work from home, obviously during the pandemic, they figured out how much money they could save the corporation themselves, and so obviously that doesn't happen anymore. But now the incentive is if we're meeting our metrics, then you get a tier 1 or a tier 2 bonus. Granted, we get evaluated every year on maybe 6 or 7 metrics, and you only need to get 3 of them in a meets ranking to earn a bonus.
Mm.
So it's not like you have to do all of them, but you have to do some of them. And I will say, like, my team has performed pretty well for 2026. Don't ask me where that money has gone, though. So I think that that's something that I should have taken advantage of when it comes to living with my parentals, because my dad also said no rent. I also said say less.
Yeah.
So I think that opened up the door because honestly, like I used to not get pedicures as often.
Mm-hmm.
I used to probably get pedicures like once every 2 months.
Oh, same. It
Like,
wasn't until like last year where I even started getting my nails done. You remember before you moved back,
yeah, it
I
was
was doing
my fault.
press-ons?
She was doing press-ons, and then one day I was like, "Do you want to have a little girl date? Like,
Mm-hmm.
go to the nail salon?"
Mm-hmm.
And
So it's your fault.
honestly, like that's the second time I've been told that today.
That something's your fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
My
it's fine.
downfall falls on you. So think
No,
about that
because
one.
also like when we moved out here, I was struggling and we were saying like, "Oh yeah, we're just going to learn ourselves." And then you're like, "Oh, well, I know this nail tech." So,
Okay, that's true because I'm to blame for the nail tech. I'm to blame for the waxing. Like
mhm.
I will take the blame in those places. But
Yeah.
again, like it's like I meet these people and I'm like, you guys are so wonderful. You're the light of my life. I want you to have everything, and then I just send people their way, and that is my fault, 100%.
And also the gym. I did not pay for the gym since 2021. I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't paying for the gym.
Was that my fault too?
Technically, I mean,
Okay.
I go to the gym with you, so
Yeah. Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
just,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
like you wanted, like she said to me last year, like, yeah, we're gonna go to the gym together.
Mhm.
And I'll be there. We're gonna be there by 4 a.m. Granted, I will never, nobody ever tells you how hard it is going from being so consistent at like that 4:30 time to falling off, going here and there, and then getting back up. Like
Yeah.
that is a different kind of willpower, and I should be getting paid for that.
I know, I was so impressed by us, and now I'm just, like, very disappointed. But, like, that's okay, I guess. But there's just, like, so many areas where I'm looking at extra things that I've been spending that I probably don't need, like the pottery classes. I loved it. I love a little hobby. I really do. But then when I looked at it in retrospect, I took pottery for I think almost 16 weeks.
Oh my
So,
gosh, was it really that long?
mhm,
No, wait. Okay, hold on, math.
I did. So
So
they're
you
4 weeks
started,
apiece. I did 3 rounds.
so that's 12.
No, I did 4, my bad. I paid for 4, I think.
So you started when I went to Disney, was which at the end of March.
Mhm.
And then
Maybe it
I
was
started
3.
with you April, and then we finished.
No, you're right. It's
No,
12. It was
it's
12
12.
weeks.
Yeah,
But like
because I did too.
$90 every time for pottery. That's crazy.
I didn't pay
Um,
$90.
yeah. Well, $90 times 3. I don't know what that number is, but it feels like a lot.
$270.
Okay, see, that hurts me. I was doing that, and I feel like I can't really think, but I feel like I've been doing other stuff. Not to mention that like a bitch loves food. So I was eating out for like a good period and spending money on that too. And that adds up pretty quickly. Getting massages adds up pretty quickly, which I love a massage.
Yeah, but we
But
haven't gotten one. We don't do those frequently, so I don't
no.
think you can really count those. I do count pottery, and we did talk about it a little bit,
Mhm.
where I personally felt like it's not that it was money wasted because I did have a great time and it
Mhm.
was so fun to learn something new. But I feel like also once I learned it, I could have taken it and done something else with
Mhm.
it. Like I could have just like bought my own kit and do it at home. Not saying I'm
Yeah.
going to buy a wheel and do it cuz expensive and complicated, but something like that, or something that has been really been on my mind and I've been scrolling through is I want to get back into coloring. I used to be
Mm.
such like I would literally get off work, sit on the couch, put on a show, and just color. And I feel like that's the equivalent of like pottery. It's not a hobby per se, but like it controls the mind. It eases like, any stressors that you have. And I feel
Mhm.
like that's what we do with a lot of these hobbies or activities that we've paid for in the past.
Yeah.
So just trying to find like the balance of like, how do I not lose my shit without losing my money?
Yeah, and I think that's a hard spot because even if you do something that's beneficial for you, you end up spending money. Like all of the yoga classes that I've ever taken are drop-in fees and it adds up. Every Pilates class that we've taken, drop-in fee adds up, right? So it's like it's hard to find something to do that's good for you and that you enjoy
Mm-hmm.
while also being mindful of how much money that you're spending. And it's not to the point where like we're so poor we can't afford to do these things, but it's like the rich stay rich because they have these kind of habits, because they don't overspend where they don't need to overspend.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
it's like
mean,
instead of paying for Pilates, we literally could have just put on a YouTube video, put down a yoga mat in our rooms, and we could have done it. But we chose to pay for it because having an instructor, having community, like it's all cumulatively an experience. And I think that's essentially what we've been paying for with pottery, Pilates, yoga,
mhm.
all of these different things. Like we're paying for a cultivated experience, but not really considering how we could have that experience without the payment.
But also we've kind of said that like the reason we've gone to do like these things that like give us community is also because like we don't have our own space where we can host people and have these things. Like I cannot wait for the day that I have a place of my own again because you and I, with us being Virgos, we love being the hostess with the
Oh, I
mostest.
love it.
And I was literally talking to my boyfriend about this the other day. I was like, I cannot wait until like we have our home because I love to host and he loves to cook. So literally like I'm gonna have people
Mhm.
over all the time.
Yeah, and probably spend less money because I think, like, what you said contributes to it. Because we don't wanna be confined to our parents' home all the time,
Mhm.
I think we look extra for things to do. At least in my case, like, I'm always busy out
Mhm.
doing something because it's like it's a way to just not feel confined to my room and not be reminded that, like, I'm a 30-year-old at home. So it's like, yeah.
I think for me also it's like I know how much my parents have worked to like make home like their space like of relaxation and zen that I feel like it would be a little disrespectful of me to be like, "Oh, I'm doing this with so and so and they're going to come over
Mhm.
and we're essentially like going to have like all these activities because then I'm doing to them essentially what I'm avoiding to do myself, which is confine myself to a room."
Yeah.
And so I think that that's part of like where we've taken the last year and a half of living with our parents and not being so mindful of expenses because in our brains, like, well, in my brain especially, like, if I'm paying to do these things outside of the home, my parents get to keep their peace. I keep my peace and I build community. If I were to disrupt their peace, then I would feel like a sense of guilt essentially.
Mm.
And it would not make the activity as enjoyable as it does when I go do it like outside of the home.
Yeah.
Versus like I feel like once you're doing it in your own home, it's different because it's your space. It's the space that you created.
Mhm.
And essentially that's what you have these themed nights for. Like I've been telling you, like when I have my own place and we're gonna have Martini Mondays. I don't even know what we're gonna call it, but
Yeah, just like
just
random things.
yeah, like just and especially like Wednesdays. Like I love our routine with Wednesdays because it's like one in the beginning of the week, something to look forward to, but it also marks like we're almost done with the week. So it's like we're almost there.
Yeah.
We made it. We're thriving. So I think us like thriving off routine is a great thing. It's finding where we can cheapen that routine.
Yeah, definitely. I just think, like, being more mindful, like, when we do go out, and it's not like we completely stop doing things,
Mhm.
but it's like a reduction. And
Yeah.
I felt that the other day when we went to Target because I think, like, normally I'd go to Target and I'd spend $200 on, like, frivolous items and not even bat an eye. I was so good.
You have no idea.
So
Like
good.
on the inside, I was dying because I did not buy that keyboard.
I know.
And I want you to know that I went on Target online and I found you the purple one.
Oh, the circle keys?
Yeah, but I haven't sent you the link because I feel like it would be very irresponsible of me to do so.
It's because I don't need it.
I
It
feel
was, like,
like you
for the
do.
aesthetic. I was like, "You know what? This is cool, like, it's cute." But again, like, I don't wanna have things I don't need. I also feel like I just need to become more minimalistic. Yeah. Like, because I feel like I have so much shit,
Oh my God.
and, like, it doesn't serve a purpose. It's
We're
just
not even going to talk
shit.
about that because boxes
Yeah.
piled. And
Yes.
but also, like, I keep telling myself, I'm like, if I keep this stuff, like, when I do have my own place again, I don't have to buy new things because
Yeah.
that is the one thing that makes me hold on to all of the things that I essentially, like, took out of my apartment when I moved in with my parents, just boxed
Mhm.
it all up. Also, thank you because I don't have to pay for storage.
Yeah, literally.
Um, don't know what I would do without your garage, so I really appreciate it. But I think that that's kind of like my reasoning for keeping those things, like, as selfish as it sounds, because I do know that there could be people that just either purchased a home or just got out of a really shitty situation and had to move out on their own and can't afford to purchase new things. Damn, that just made me really feel real fucking guilty.
Okay, but, like, if you okay. Hmm. Get in the car, sit with me, we're going somewhere. Ready? If no, I'm
Oh,
driving. No,
okay.
I would be
Oh, so we're in
it's in
England.
a European
Okay.
vehicle. I am on the driver's seat. Why do you think you could drive? You know what? This is insane. Anyways, we're You just ruined my whole
No,
thing.
no, no, go ahead. I'm in the car,
Okay. So like
passenger side.
everything in my mother's sunroom
Mhm,
that I brought over from when I was living with my ex
mhm,
has stayed there since I moved in. I don't need anything. I don't use anything. I
correct.
literally don't go in there for really any reason at all. So in my head, I'm like, throw it all away, like burn it to the ground. Like, because yes, I might maybe need some of these things when I move out, but probably not, because if they've been in boxes for over a year, they have no value to me other than the furniture, right? I'm talking like the boxed up items. I don't even know what's in there. I think that there might be a bottle of shampoo somewhere in there that's been sitting in there for over a year.
See,
Burn it on ground.
I
Burn
should
it. Just burn
probably
it.
go like, I did one, like, smart thing, and I'm putting in
Mm-hmm.
smart in quotations because at the end of it, I just kind of started throwing shit in boxes. I labeled some of my stuff.
All my shit's labeled.
So I said some, not all.
Some.
Don't offend me like that. You just cursed at me.
You don't label all your stuff? What kind of Virgo are you?
Some.
Like the room it goes in?
No, bitch, because remember that, like, that last day we just started throwing shit and everywhere?
Well, we were
Like,
tired and your dad wanted to leave.
yeah, so like I gave up in life, okay? For like 2.2
I thought you were
seconds.
writing on them.
No, I wasn't. Anywho, hi. So some of my boxes are labeled, and I've been able to go in them based on the label with what I need. So the one things that I have taken out and my parents do get great use out of, and I potentially have no longer any custody over these items, and I probably have lost all custody. My coffee maker,
Mm.
my air fryer,
Mm.
and my tea kettle
Yeah.
all no longer belong to me.
Probably not.
But that's okay because then in my head, I'm like, I can get new ones.
Yeah.
Consumerism.
Yeah.
Gotta
See,
stop.
but that's your issue. I will live without a thing if I don't need the thing.
I can't because once I see it,
You just want like it in a new color, like an updated version. And I'm like,
if I like
eh.
something, I'll just buy it in a different color.
Yeah, I think this whole like financial thing is gonna be harder for you than it is for me.
Okay, don't get.
I'm naturally frugal.
Don't.
I am
Why are we
naturally the cheapest
cursing?
person ever. I love you, but like where I'm spending my money is food. I am wasting my whole paycheck on food. Do you know how
Coffee.
insane
Coffee.
No, actually, like I've been so good on like getting coffee like out places. Like I've been making it at home because I was like, wait, I was a barista for years. Why am I paying other people to make a shitty drink? But catch me in a grocery store, especially a grocery store that I'm not familiar with. When I went to H Mart,
You were so mesmerized.
I
That's why I
had
don't
a great
want. I'm
time.
afraid to go to Buc-ee's.
And you should be, because I'll buy all of the food. Like every single beef jerky on that wall is coming home with me. And that's my problem, is that's where my money will go.
So is that why you've always been okay with me purchasing swig the way that I do?
Well, I support it. Like we need sustenance to survive.
Dirty
Clothing we don't need. We don't need it. It's
And that
whatever.
is why I'm always in gym clothes.
I literally don't care if I look homeless. Like that's fine as long as my belly is full. I'm
But
fine.
literally every time we go out, you have the cutest outfits. Like
They're old. All of them are old.
that's because
Lizzie McGuire is an outfit repeater.
And that I am. And that I absolutely am. And I'm proud of it, because it's like, yeah, it's my lucky shirt that I've worn for the 7th time in a row. Seeing you. Yeah. I almost wore my Republican shirt today. And I was like, you know what? You wear her too much. Put it back.
Can we emphasize what that means?
Oh, like add context. Oh, okay. So I had purchased it camouflage. It's like a white.
Give the background of it because you started with giving me crap. So my parents went to a Christian rock concert. First of all, it's a Christian t-shirt and you're mean about it.
I'm sorry.
Second of all, the artist has a contract with Realtree, which if you know, you know, but Realtree is a brand that often sells camouflaged items for people who like to go hunting.
Okay, but it's not just that shirt. Don't you have one of those shirts or like sweatshirts and like I'm about to butcher this word completely, but it's like it's a store. It's like Calabasas,
Cabela's?
yeah, whatever.
Girl, I gave that away like so long ago.
Oh, okay. Well, you also had that one and that was very
that
right
was
facing.
purchased.
It had
We
like the
don't talk-
deer on it.
We don't talk politics here.
That's what it was. Okay, so that's
but that
why
was like a gift. That was purchased for me. So I felt bad. I had to wear it.
whatever. So
Anywho, hi.
she's been wearing a lot
So-
of camouflage.
I've been wearing the one camo shirt. I probably have worn it no, I wear it a lot. It's
You wear
really
it a
comfy.
lot.
And like now my shirts, like my large or extra large shirts fit me extra extra large because I've lost weight. So I want to wear them all the time. But so the very first time I wore it around her, she said, "You look so Republican right now. I fear for my life." And I can't believe I just said that on the air.
No, I looked at you and I said, I don't feel safe right now.
Yeah, she doesn't feel safe. Fast forward maybe like 2 or 3 weeks at the most.
Yeah.
My queen was sitting in our studio wearing a full camo shorts sweat set.
Okay, yes, but she's a different shade.
So I walked in and I looked at her and I said, I don't feel safe right now. So ever since, the camo shirts and outfits have been known as the Republican fits.
It's just like and I mean like this in the most respectful way. It's just like it's very like reminiscent of like redneck. Like it's just very like Republican.
Real dirt road.
Yeah, it's
anthem,
like it's like
Jason
I love
Aldean.
America. Like that's how I feel when I see someone wearing camouflage. I'm like, you really love the USA. Like,
Which is so
You
weird
deserve a
because
hot
it's
dog.
literally
It's-
used for the most, like it's used for hunting. The military
I
use
know
camo.
hunting. That's like very like I love freedom and my First Amendment. Like it's very
Hunting
It's
is how
very that.
people, our ancestors used to eat.
okay. How many people take pictures with the dead creatures they've hunted, and what ethnicity are they?
First of
Is this
all,
thing on?
I'm gonna pee myself. Second of all, let me go ahead and post on our gram the picture that I took of you with your fish.
Okay, and that was AI. And it was because I looked real American that day in my
You
camouflage
are real
shirt.
American.
And you know what? I have nothing against anybody for anything, but I will make a joke.
yeah, believe what you believe.
yeah.
Love who you love. Like we have no issue.
Do you boo boo?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna make a silly out of it. I'm gonna make a silly out of anything if I can. Because life
Personality
is just,
higher.
yeah, life's too short to like be so serious. So I'm so sorry if I offended anybody. If you love to hunt, I love you. I love that for you. If you love camouflage, I love that for you. God bless the USA. Like all of these things, like I support the troops. Like I do.
Mind you, both of her parents did serve in the United States
Yeah.
military.
I am a military
Brat.
B-R-A-T. Emphasis on brat for sure. But yeah, that's the lore behind that one. I don't even know how we got here. We were in the car, and now I don't know where we're going.
Where are we going in the car?
What does the GPS say? I don't know where we were going.
I don't know, but
But let's just wrap this shit up.
yeah, just
Anyways,
wrap it up.
We're on here because this podcast is my diary.
Yeah.
And I just want you guys to know that we are on a financial journey and maybe keep us accountable a little bit. Because we are going to be fiscally responsible. We are going to be homeowners at one point in our lives. We will be making better choices. And I am on an endeavor to become a DIY baddie, okay? Because this hoe loves a hobby, and that is now for me. So if you catch me with some ugly ass nails, I did it.
Don't
and
say
I'm,
anything.
And I'm trying.
Be
Yeah.
supportive.
Support me, please.
Yeah, we support you. Support us.
Yeah. But we just want you guys to know that if you feel like you're in a similar vein of life, maybe slightly less chaotic, and you're trying to save up for your future in whatever way that looks like, join us on the season of cutbacks.
And we will do nothing in regards to updating you because respectfully, mind your business.
Mind your business.
But if we say no, don't take it the wrong way. Please. It's just understand we love you. We see you. We just don't want to spend any more money.
Help me, I'm poor.
And with that, we also ask that you please, oh please,
Don't quote us. Bye.